another review video. This time I am going to show you exclusive scrapbook.com products that are made for pocket scrapbooking. So this series contains of albums, page protectors, card and a die set, and I will walk you through all the items, and I will kind of try to review them because I was a pocket lifer. I'm not a pocket lifer right now because I don't have time anymore, but I was very active in creating weekly spreads for 3 years, so I know exactly what pocket lifers are looking for and what is good feature, what is bad features. So I hope my review will help you make decision and maybe open your eyes for a new possibilities. I will start with albums first, and then I will move to page protectors and other things. So the series has 3 sizes of albums. I only have 2. We have classical 12 by 12 albums. We have 9 by 12 albums and 6 by 8 albums. And when it comes to the classical 12 by 12, I didn't get one because I'm not a project lifer anymore and I do not store my layouts into 12 by 12 albums. But I will show you my older album from We Are Memory Keepers to show you how similar they are to those from scrapbook.com. Each album comes, well, each size of albums come, I think, in 15 different colors. You can see them all here on the screen. This is from scrapbook.com shop, and you only can buy them in scrapbook.com. So they are exclusive products here. And we have all the albums in mint, which is the one I have on my desk, black, they are all false leather albums, gray, charcoal gray, navy, white, classical color like forest green, red, deep red and pink, and they are all sorry, I am recording this another time, like, because I forgot to press record. And they also come in 4 or 5 like more fancy patterns. They have gold foil dots, they have tiny gold foil dots, black and white dots, white and black dots, and black and white stripes. You can see those black and white stripes on my desk, and I will show you how it looks inside too. So those are all the colors, and now I will show you the albums themselves. So each album has this kind of a false leather cover with beautiful stitching around it. It has the corners secured with the metal corners, and the inside of the album has the same leather kind of finish like the outside, and it also has the black thingy here that secures the pages and kind of keep them all together. And we also have on the back of the album this metal element that you can place a label inside with the name of the year or theme of the album, and it's made of this matte finish metal. And I will quickly show you my album from We Are Memory Keepers. It's already like from 2014, so it's 7 years old, and as you can see, colors are almost identical, stitching is almost identical, the back of the album is almost identical, just the metal is more shiny, and the inside of the album is almost identical. So if you are running out of those We Are Memory Keepers albums, you can easily replace them with scrapbook.com albums. And to be honest, when I started doing my project life, I was using those mint albums, and I was going to keep my whole albums in the same color. And then I got a problem because We Are Memory Keepers stopped making them. Now I can kind of extend my collection using those from scrapbook.com, and no one will notice this is a different company. what is the great feature of the scrapbook.com albums over the feature from with We Are Memory Keepers album is that the We Are Memory Keepers came with a sticker here with a barcode and everything, and in some of my albums it was very hard to remove it, and I got the glue stains that were very hard to clean, and which is not good when you have like a leather-like album. So those come in a plastic foil, and the sticker is on the plastic foil, not on the album, which is really kind of how it's supposed to be. Let me put aside my album. So we have 9 by 12, and inside we have 3 rings albums, so all page protectors will need to have 3 holes in them. And when it comes to 6 by 8, they also come in exactly the same colors as the ones you could see. They have 2 holes, and each album opens just like this and close like this, and it also has the plastic thingy. It also has secured corners. It also has this metal tab on the back, and the inner side of the album is also perfectly finished with leather-like material, and with black and white stripes we get this pretty metallic tiny dots, and this is the pattern that comes on one of the albums on the outside too, which is really elegant, and it looks pretty, and I think it would be great for a wedding album. So we have albums discussed more or less, because maybe you can tell something more about them. And let's move to page protectors. And of course, for 12 by 12 albums, we have designed page protectors. But the fun thing is that those page protectors that are smaller can still come into bigger albums. So you can use 9 by 12 page protectors in your 12 by 12 albums, because the holes are exactly in the same spots. So you can make like a mixed size in 12 by 12. Some of the designs can be bigger, some of them can be smaller, some of them can be even really small, because this fits into the album too, like this super small page protectors too. So when it comes to 9 by 12, we have like a full empty page, and I will open it to show you the quality. It's made of a shiny, like a foil. It's not matte, it's like soft, I would say. And it also have this like a silver scrapbook.com engraved. They are packed by 10s, but also more economical by 50 pieces. And you can also purchase like a set containing of different like a page pocket sizes. So you already get like a full combo to fill the whole album. And the plastic is a little bit milky. It's not like 100% transparent, but to be honest, I have never ever seen 100% transparent page protector. So this is something like the quality of the plastic, I think. So we have 9 by 12 full. We have, no, this will be at the end. We have 9 3 by 4, and I will show you how easy it is to fill it with cards. So where are my cards? You can slide the card easily, and it doesn't wobble on the side, so it has the perfect size. Some page protectors have like the bigger sizing of the holes than the cards, and the cards are just like too small for the opening, and they move from side to side, and they can easily fall out, which is not a nice thing, because we don't want to lose our pictures while going through the album. We also have this 3 6 by 4 and 3 3 by 4. We have this, which is 1 2 3 4 5 3 by 4 and 2 6 by 4. This is just taken out from here because I'm recording it another time. And this is the smaller page protector. It's 8 by 12 with 4 6 by 6 cards spots here. And as you can see, it's slightly smaller than the classical 9 by 12. And it can be used, as I said, in both sides of the albums. And one thing you may notice or not is this finish of the page. It doesn't serve any useful purpose, besides that it just looks more elegant than the full pages. And I have here, this is the snap from Simple Stories, and as you can see, it has just a full rectangular shape with no cut-ins here and here. They just look prettier, I would say. But I wouldn't pay any extra money for this. So if they would cost exactly the same as the full rectangular ones, I would pick those. But if they would be more expensive, I wouldn't bother this. And I know some of you who make Project Life like to keep exactly the same company that makes the pocket pages throughout the whole albums, and those are just personal preferences. For me, it doesn't matter, because when I was Project Lifing in Poland, I had such troubles purchasing the page protectors that I was just buying whatever matches the holes in my album. I wouldn't mind if they are slightly more shiny or less shiny, or smaller here or bigger. I was just buying whatever I could find in the stores, so maybe that's why it doesn't bother me. But if you are like a perfectionist, you may want to notice those cuts in here. So it may be a pro, it may be a con for your albums. It's up to you to decide. The nice thing is they are in the constant sale, so you can develop your collection year after year. And of course, you sometimes have to wait for the delivery because they sold out really quickly. But you don't have to be afraid that it's like a scrapbooking collection. They are here for a month and they are gone. So those are the bigger page protectors, and now we can move to smaller 6 by 8, and those come in various sizes. Well, not sizes, like placement of the pockets too. It's all up to you if you prefer using all of them or only like one shape. I like to mix them all together, and I am using them to create like a travel albums in those 6 by 8 albums. One album is a 1-2 week trip, and I use various sizes. I keep my keepsakes here. I add journaling, a lot of photos, a lot of maps and things like this. So I'm not doing typical week after week Project Life project in those smaller albums. I kind of focus on one event. And we have full 6 by 8 page. We have this like 2 3 by 4, 4 3 by 3, so this is it. We also have 2 3 by 4, 1 6 by 4, and we have this weird shape with 2 verticals 3 by 4 cards, but you have to place them from the side like this, not like this. And this 3 by 8 rectangle that can hold one bigger piece, but you have to cut it from the cardstock or scrapbooking papers, because we don't have cards in this size. We have 3 by 4 and 4 by 6. We also have like a bonus cards from scrapbook.com. They only hold one 3 by 4 card or picture, and they are great because they matches both this kind of album and this kind of album. And as you can see, the 3 by 4 also matches the bigger size of the album. So we have all three different sizes of pockets that can hold one album. And I am also going to show you those pockets. Where is the one? let me remove one from inside, how it looks in the album, because, and here is the comparison between this and the Simple Stories one. So as you can see, the pocket here, it's slightly smaller than the album. So we have like half of centimeter here and half of centimeter here, like an extra space. So when you close the album and put it on the shelf, nothing will pick out from here. I am going to show you the comparison with another very popular system. This is the Snap from Simple Stories, and they also make 6x8 albums with 2 rings inside, and you can also place your pockets in here. They also make pockets like this. This is just one set, but you can of course buy different kind of alignments of pockets. But if you compare those albums, the 6x8 Snap is smaller than the same size of scrapbook.com albums. It's like a 1 centimeter shorter here and here, and it's also more narrow on the back. But in the inside, when you compare the rings, they kind of look like the similar size. They both will hold the same amount of page protectors. But because of the smaller size of this album, as you can see, this is also Snap page protector, this one. So this is the one series. When you put it inside, you can see it fills the album from the very edge to even more than to the edge. When you close it, it kind of stand out on the top a little bit, like a millimeter or 2. But for me, this is something I wouldn't like to have in my albums. So if you have Snap and Snap page protectors, because of the album from scrapbook.com being slightly bigger, they will match perfectly this album too. And will not pick out. The only difference is the finish in here, but the scrapbook.com has the smaller pockets. So when you put one on the top of another, you can see that it's like 3, maybe 4 millimeters shorter than Simple Stories, which means that those scrapbook.com page protectors use this Snap album better than the original page protectors. So if you have Snap and you don't like that the pockets are picking out from the top, you can use those scrapbook.com page protectors, and as you can see, they fill the album like exactly from a top to the bottom without picking out on the sides. So there are also some other placements of the pockets on the page protectors. Just check the website to see all the options. I didn't get all of them. So this is it. We have the albums talked, we have the page protectors discussed too, and the last but not least are the cards. I will only check if I'm still recording. Yes, because I don't want to say everything for the third time. So scrapbook.com recently released, not so recently, but a few months ago, released few sets of pocket cards. I think there are maybe 7 or 8 different themes. Here are unopened Happy Holidays, which is the Christmas. Well, this December to Remember pocket cards. This is the Christmas series. I didn't open it because I got it in January, and this is the wedding themed one. I didn't open it too because I do not have any wedding kind of pictures to scrapbook yet, and of course you can use them not only for weddings. You just have to pick the size that doesn't like the bride, but this wooden pattern would just match any other project too. And you can find both 6x4 cards and 3x4 cards. Those are from the baby themed collection, and the quality is really good. See how the thick the paper is. I can just hold the corner and it still stays stiff, and the paper is really great quality, and the patterns are so cute. The baby collection is my favorite, and I already made a few cards from it, so it's already used a little bit. So you can choose from plenty of collections and themes, and you can find something. We have a birthday one, travel, like everyday living, more everyday living, I think. But scrapbook.com also released those, like I would say, versatile ones. Those are 4x6 vertical journaling cards. So all you have to do is to add your own journaling, and they have the same pattern on both sides. I didn't open them yet, but I will open them for my travel album for sure, to add journaling. And we have the same stripes, but on the horizontal way. And we also have those 3x4 journaling cards. They are not opened yet too, so 3 very basic elements, and you can use them over and over again in your albums. But if you are not a fan of pre-designed cards and you are like into making your own cards, scrapbook.com has another great solution for you. Those are pocket card dies. So we have bigger pocket die that makes 4x6 cards, and if you will use it, all the edges will be like perfectly cutted. And of course you can use your guillotine or trimmer, but here there is no room for any mistake, like there will be no not so straight angles. So this is like a lazy solution. And we also have 3x4 die for 3x4 cards, and you can purchase it to kind of spread your possibilities from pre-designed cards into any card you want. You can use pattern papers, cardstock to make your new cards. You can even use those dies to cut out the part of the picture, like here. I have oh my god, I don't remember the size. This will be like 7.5 by 5 inches. So it's too big to fit any page protector pockets, but I can take the die. They are brand new, they just came and I haven't used them yet. So you can take the die, take a piece of the mint paper. It's a low tack tape that holds only a little bit. You won't be you don't have to be afraid for ripping off the color from the picture, and you just mount it temporarily and run through your die cutting machine, and you can make yourself smaller picture out of the bigger. And of course it works the same with the smaller die. And you can also use it to make album pages, not for pocket scrapbooking, but also for like regular mini albums, when you want all the pages be exactly the same, which is hard to achieve with a trimmer, because it's always 1 millimeter on this side, on other side that sticks out, and I'm just a master of not perfection, so for sure I wouldn't be able to cut exactly the same rectangles time after time. So this is a very useful tool for project lifer. And that's it. I think I managed to record this finally as it's supposed to be. I hope I help you and you have like more knowledge of how those products looks, if they are worthy of your attention or not, and if they are a good replacement for any other companies you may be using by now. Especially we are memory keepers, which makes this kind of a leather albums too. Probably a few more companies, but I'm speaking from the experience of the Polish customer, and we mostly had those, and some like a Project Life by Becky Higgins, which are no more on the market. So only those two companies were available in Poland, and I got used to your memory keepers the most, plus some Becky Higgins albums, which you cannot buy anymore. So one company kind of vanished from the market, and the scrapbook.com came into this niche. I am going to leave you all the links to the products, not all the products, but to the group of the products in the description box. If you would like to purchase any of those albums, you will have an easier access. This is also the affiliate link. So if I sold you any of those albums and you feel like you have to have one, you can use those links, and it will not cost you any extra penny, but it will make me get me a small commission, which is great for me because those extra money help me build this channel and more projects for you. So this is it for today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Have a great day and see you on some other video. And I'm already creating another review video because I noticed you really like the Magic Mat review, and I thought maybe this is the content you are looking for. And I will be reviewing these pops of colors from scrapbook.com, and I will be comparing them to Nuvo drops that I have in my stash. So please subscribe to my channel and come back for more videos, process videos, reviews videos, and others. See you soon. Bye!